People are questioning, do the bind is there? What? See if they have an answer for it on the side of Leviatan as we get into.
So we got 100 Thieves on defense, Lev on attack, and
around at the buys, nothing too crazy, and the spike is dropped for first.
yeah, we
round
get a sheriff on
Sheriff for
Aspas.
Aspas. And right now that's just long D, so not a lot put behind that. Just making sure it can control an extremity. A quick pickup for Dizzy. There's early information being put up to text.
100 Thieves doing pretty much similar to what they were doing, right? It seems that they were either smoking hero here at the beginning, again, double initiator comp struggles, using Util early, where you at least want to try get Util out of them early.
Even better form and looking to continue this momentum after dominating Loud yesterday on this map.
Asuna stick this.
Asuna is looking to play a one and done with late support coming out from EU. There's that contact, first blood for the Thieves.
Oh my god, the nade! The nade's huge! Look at the damage on this. Hill goes in as well. They did so much damage here. Yeah, I like that he stuck around as well. He was tempted to get out of there and then he started doing damage, and then obviously the call came in for the tether. He is in a great off angle. Whoa.
At the elbow as you just heard the dog come through. And now we stay here under the pressure of wondering what's going to happen.
Well,
looking back behind the screen though, looks like potentially.
Yeah, look, I mean they're going for it. That's a 1 round. That's what do you reckon happens? Cryo got the kill on the dog and then got the
on the screen.
Who is this? Boostio still alive?
Getting back in a position that they did take that round. 100 Thieves up by 1. And now they reset for this round.
What the hell went down?
Fix up for you and back onto the screen. Reminds me of the old days when it was fade to black.
Prius? Yeah, man. I don't know what he's doing.
We're going down old school at this point.
Nostalgia coming back.
His epic pen is playing up.
As we get set up to fix this. And yeah, what a play from 100 Thieves. A little bit of a noise creation, watch towards showers there as we saw Leviatan, Dizzy towards the short A, play a little bit around the map with spike dropped, but it really didn't deter 100 Thieves. They kept this whole protocol towards long ready, and I thought, if you called it Asuna's in the one and done, okay, it'll be a few shots, and then Asuna's gonna back out of that, right? No. Yeah. No, they stay here as we see how this one turned out in the end.
Okay, so Dog got shot. He went back, joined his team.
Spawn control for 100 Thieves to be able to collect that. And really nice season to start off
Boostio TP.
Really throw Lev for a loop.
That's the important thing too.
Kind of went ready from there. Did he TP or did he push behind? One of the others.
He
One
had
of them.
to land his shots, or if not, be quick enough to dodge some bullets to give a chance for EU to react here at that corner of Shed, because his responsibility is to look for the dropout and the jump out from Hookah. So good thing that Asuna was able to start things off, and it allowed the Season 8 to happen too and really slow down that push from Leviatan into that B side. And
yeah, because if you take the TP, he's going to expect it, so I'm guessing.
It went fade to black old school style that they were kind of spread out across the map here for 100 Thieves. It had to come down to a big fight between Cryocells.
How many Prius is getting? Prius has to get the timeout.
And winning that with 2 players still alive for 100 Thieves, that also means they continue their momentum from yesterday that we talked about. Yeah. That they looked really good here on Bind. And as we're soon about to head back here inside the game, you'll see here too that the buy is going to be fairly strong going to the second round.
And coming back into this, we'll be in just about under a minute. We did have all of our observers crash out for a moment.
So, all of them.
Obviously Prius.
Yeah.
Of course.
There we go. Call them out.
So we're going to get back in real quick. And 100 Thieves is going to be in a great spot. Boostio getting 3 alt points towards the Gecko, who's already always farming points, so they can control from the defensive side. With that as a focus, Asuna is already 3 points up, and so is EU. They're sitting in such a nice position to carry that momentum we see so many teams snowball with recently in Valorant.
What the hell? Oh, Jack. Gifting a sub over. Prius underscore old. Bro, Prius isn't even old, man. Prius is pretty young.
The top seed in that group B in this stage 1 here of the
But honestly, we'll take the flame. We'll take the flame and I'll take the gifted sub. Thank you so much for that, Coach.
These from the sidelines, and potentially why we're seeing Bind on this map. You've mentioned the matchup here that Leviatan won last time during kickoff, and also seeing what 100 Thieves have been cooking up with against the map.
Imagine when he's old, yeah, but his legacy will live on. That's the thing.
To be able to
as long as esports is around, and as long as observers are missing stuff or messing up,
happen here for 100 Thieves.
Legacy will live on.
That started things off really threw them for a loop for Leviatan.
And what is it going to be like that again? Like yesterday was Boostio continuously.
Daniel
sure
Frisbee as well.
he
Thank you
was
so much, man.
reading the
Thank you,
opponents,
thank you.
going to the soft
Appreciate
side
that.
when they
Jay,
were on
welcome
the
in.
attack
Thank you,
side,
Daniel.
reading
Appreciate you.
the attack
Thanks
when
for
they're
doing
on
the gifted.
defense here. And look at him already from his watch
Why
tower
is this guy always standing up?
in his castle.
Goopy Goblin as well with the Prime. Thank you with the
There's
3 months.
A lot here to see Boostio setting
Thank
up
you
right
so much
now,
for that.
and,
Oh,
just always having
Jesus.
fun. I mean, I've seen this before.
What is Reprovise? What are you doing, man?
Guess they vibing.
25.
Exactly what I wanted to bring
25 from Reprovise. Chat, you know what to do.
For the vibes and potentially really what
The number
100
one
needed right now to
Oiler
gain that
in the Slug
confidence.
Club
I
is
mean,
here.
We've already seen in the last 2 matches for the Thieves. how
Getting off to a
Cryocells
lead.
has been
Respect,
playing
man. Thank
very
you so
well
much for
versus
that.
energy.
25
Eliminating the
gifted.
chances of
If
energy
you
to
got
make it to
gifted,
the
make sure you say
playoffs,
thank you
and
to
now
him.
onto Loud with
Doesn't
one more
mess
chance
around
now to
with
make it
little
to
numbers,
Shanghai.
apparently. Thank you so
In
much,
the middle of these
Reprovise.
games where he's screaming out, "We're going to Shanghai, boys." That was like just an easy one going through.
Thank
for
you so
100
much,
Thieves in
bro.
terms of that
Appreciate you doing
confidence,
that.
And we've seen the results in the end, and they're hoping to continue.
Chat, that's
this
the
forward
that's.
against Leviatan
Chat, I need more.
in this
I need
series,
more.
where there's
I
a
need
lot
more
on the
Slug
line.
Oilers in this.
You have the, what I think, like the
I want to see the chat
difference
filled up.
of
25.
relaxing and hyping up.
I want to see
during our pauses
250
here.
Slug
Ospas
Oilers.
leans back. Boostio
Revolutions
stand
with the
up.
Prime as well. Thank you so much, man.
Definitely
Appreciate the
just
15 months. And Benz as well.
Clashing.
With the resub as well. Thank you with the tier 1, man. Appreciate the 2 months. Reprovise, shout out to you again, bro.
Running the
Thank you, thank you.
Brimstone,
That's a
Viper
lot better to
comp,
chat.
as
That's
we
what I want to see. I don't want to see any
Recently,
text.
This was a harbor in there for
Just
the
the Oilers.
Brimstone for them, but the past few games, they like the Brimstone, switching it up, having the speed.
Okay, so
around
we
the
didn't
map,
miss.
and
Well,
also a bit more
I say we didn't
post-plant.
miss too much. We got the replay of it.
Still lagging another
100 Thieves, they're allowed to death.
To go for these trade-offs.
Cryo
Why we're
getting
currently seeing
enabled.
Not necessarily the full death ball.
Boostio taking the hit.
Play that range here towards short A. But for the rest here, 3 working in tandem, working together here to take control of Hookah, where once again, passively watched, jump spot potentially from Bang in the back of that B site. There is that engagement, trying to pull the rotators out here from that B site over to A to try to get a plant down. But there's just too much here on the line, too much in the line of defense on both sides here of the map until finally Asuna falls. With that, weapon is out of reach. As Asuna falls, Meg swings out for the kill in the Bulldog. And pinched.
Hey, well, there's the one death. Keep all the guns.
Closing in on Leviatan. So that's 2 rounds, 100 Thieves
Yeah,
has been
W
able to
underscore
read
as well with the
a
Prime.
little
Thank you
bit
very
of
much,
pressure
mate.
mid from Lev,
Welcome
but
into the Slug Club.
mostly a
Thanks for
play
doing that.
towards B.
Apex
100
underscore
Thieves
4
stayed
with the
anchored
Prime
in
as well.
their
Thanks for the
positions
7
the entire
months.
time. That time Bang starting them off, and then
Hype train
a few
is
kills
on,
over towards
dude.
Hookah.
Thanks so much, Reprovise.
So
Saw you, bro.
Ultimate's still coming up pretty quick here. King's gonna be popping off already for Lev. A few kills for him. We'll have to see if this extremity work. What Lev's trying to
Spending a ton of points, you can spam the Oilers. That's
starts
what I
to have
mean,
a
man.
bit more of an
Dedication,
impact
respect.
Now that guns are coming into the mix. The first few rounds, you're hoping to get info. and
Okay, bonus is
soft
looking
side, but
decent.
Lev still shooters in their
Bonus is
own right
looking
here to
decent. Molly
easily
goes
start
in.
off
We get
with some
contact into
peaks. Playing the
flash.
default still,
Into
Vince.
Yeah, and 3
nades.
rifles in the bonus round for the Thieves too. Pretty strong buy coming in here.
Contact
And it starts
into
with a dink
flash
to the wall, but Aspas is still
Yeah.
quite healthy. Boostio looking to close that gap.
into now we can't get
Waiting
this
for
back.
Asuna to continue to bait here so he could try to get a timing on it as he goes for a jump spot instead. Now realizes here that there's a default cut noise for Leviatan.
Yeah, they'll wait.
Not the
Make sure
biggest-
Dizzy
not the
gets
biggest
kinda
fan of
drowned
it.
out on this one. Now the rotation comes back over. They feel free to
full
leave
rotate.
Bang.
A full rotate to come towards this A side as well. And Leviatan is a great call so far to cut that noise and re-hit and play the contact towards this B site.
Yep. They've told Bang elbow safer play. So
100
the
Thieves go
retake
for a
can fully
gamble.
happen
The
on B if
fade
it
I
comes
went
through, and This
in.
is going to be a TP right back to the site if 100 Thieves wants to get back to B.
I
Or
like
maybe
this
a
though
TP
from
to
100
A2.
Thieves. They
Lev's
decide to
trying
get
lead this
aggressive.
one.
Gonna take a gamble on this one.
Depends on how much delay you
Pop
can do, and it
through. They
starts
see
off
no
here.
one here, and they're
Ball
gonna have a
comes up here
fast
from
3-person
Bang.
flank behind, and it's gonna be similar to the pistol where it's not gonna make any sound.
Walking across, looking here for Leviatan, looks committed towards this B site. 25
And they
left on the
might
clock
feel like they need to
as
take some
Wingman's
map
moving
control.
forward for this plant. And you see here, it's no TP. It's a
no
silent
TP,
walk for the
yeah.
flank for 100 Thieves. So important here for the 2 players on elbow to delay
don't
for
have the
Thieves for
timing
this
yet.
flank to happen.
No one's looking.
Keeping them busy. Snakebite on the ground, fighting towards the front, and Bang gets that pick off the
Keep an
text.
eye on this,
Gets a chance
Joe.
for
Oh,
a
dude,
shot.
they are
Missed by
locked
Asuna.
in at
Jake
the
is up.
moment.
They know the flank is coming through. Pink shells to push it back. Busso gets the
Dude,
kill from the
Tever
hookah.
over the
Players are
top.
holding back
Nade
from
goes
Leviatan.
in.
Outside
Look how
forward
good
we
this
go.
looks.
Back and forth we go.
Oh my
Damage
god,
coming
it's
out
so
for 100
disgustingly
Thieves.
good,
Weapons
bro.
calm at 10.
Hey,
Series
shout out
down.
to 100 Thieves on a lovely round this was to watch.
And the wingman for the assists on the defuse.
Look
And
at
a
the
great
util,
bonus round
man.
converted for the
Need to
Thieves.
force him back into here. Tether over the top. Beta in the corner. Swing on top of it.
With a slow rotate, as you called it, through the market.
Jesus.
Just
What are you? How are you meant to play against that?
That was not the position yet. They were still going to look there.
A non-gifter. Thank you very much, man.
There too quick.
Priest
and
repellent.
exploded
What
into
the?
the site. Really
Non, thank you for
well
that.
played by Boostio there. And we see why they're so comfortable to make these decisions, to rotate off the site so early so they can come back, play a retake, put Bang and elbow. Because
Retake from all angles. Yeah, the triple after they did the gamble stack when it got to the 40-second mark, the triple push behind was great.
Mazzino does
Took
have
a bit of a
hero
gamble,
vandal.
pays off.
They're not keeping too much util behind it, but it is focused on the right side of that map as they watch the extremity with Calm on the left side. So Calm flank this round. A little bit of communication grabbed by Leviatan, but they do not have an answer yet.
Yeah, you're definitely counting your lucky stars here with the amount of plans that you had for Leviatan that they still could muster up this buy, but that hero rifle already becomes a villain as the lineup comes in towards the showers. It's a 1-for-1. Weapon could still get picked up here as Calm now has the Vandal for the remaining 3 players left for Leviatan. Dizzy being thrown up.
Yeah.
But I mean, it really looks like it's a stronghold now for the Thieves towards this A site. Until King closes that gap, calls range with the Stinger. Oh, yeah. Out of reach, as now you hear and see this thrash coming out.
Oh boy.
Trying to defend.
It's scary now they put the ult into it. King still has a
Actually,
smoke.
Steve's already fallen down from that crossover from King, so it turns down to a 2 versus 2 with the Wingman planning towards the A site.
Yeah, Tex doesn't feel comfy to pick up his ult.
Asuna takes the fight knowing it's going to be a 1v1.
100 Thieves might
Now
really
they play
take this
confident,
win. I know
right?
it was
They just come
costly,
back
but
in, let Bang get close,
fact he
and
got
Asuna
fish
goes
short.
far inside here.
Now, also the opportunity of having potentially that showstopper. They'll use it, guaranteeing the round. Bang looking towards the back as King gets pushed towards that back of the spawn from the showstopper. Well done in the end.
yeah, and honestly, just to secure it with the Raze ult is fine. It's pretty much just a Raze ult for official.
Wow. Super control of the map right now. Like Leviatan's not even able to encroach.
This is a
without
nice
taking
trade,
chip
though.
damage,
This is an
without
impressive
taking
trade.
their full life in damage. Little trade there through his teammate. And that's 3 defuses too. So Lev's finding a way to get into
Official
the
of
site,
their
but
own,
with how many
and
members,
they've
right?
been doing this a lot,
Usually
right? Where he
limping
pretty
away
much
as
is
they try
in
to
this
set up a
square when he has
defensive post
official.
plant.
It's strong.
Back to this setup.
React over
where they're
towards
strewn across the
TP,
map, making sure
over
100
towards
Thieves
short.
isn't getting any kind of free space. But
Oh, are they
doesn't
insta-sending
matter,
this?
they're just
It's a
playing
new one.
super defense.
Looks like we're potentially trying to get a Thrash here onto contact or even walking behind it as well. Clearing towards the left side, the smoke's on the right.
Whoa.
It does get a
Fluffed
contact,
it a little bit.
shells on the ground. That
Nade
should
looks good,
eliminate
though.
King. Meanwhile, the Cryo has fallen. As he was trying to support his teammates.
Yeah, the
So that's
recovery
no
there
smokes
is nice,
for
and the
Thieves
flash
on the
doesn't
retake,
go
an opportunity
through.
for Leviatan to work the map still, as they have Mazzino still alive.
Knowing that would work, seeing Texas ult last round, very comfortable to set up for a quick offensive hit.
They
from
lose
the defensive
Viper for
side.
Brim, so no
Now,
pressure
again,
short,
this
but
positioning where they can just play reactively against
Stop anything.
Leviatan.
Yeah, I love how
Slow rotate.
proactive
Second
they
time
are.
Leviatan's trying to try to
So
go through
good.
Lucy here. They have all the util in the smoke for sight.
And it spots 3. That's a use trying to slow them down here by throwing out that C's. Meanwhile, you see
this is
this
like my
double
main
push
criticism of
coming out
most
here
teams
from
when I
100
watch on
towards that
defense here,
tower,
especially
trying to control the
EMEA at the
extremities,
moment.
And once again, using the retake capabilities that are
People are
advantage.
tanking
There's a
their
second inside the
defense
side.
house.
Swing by Bang, but then he gets treated out here by Osmos towards that back of the site. Once again, one player inside the site has to delay as much as he can, and time's wasted because look at how
Because
they're
look
broken
how
up.
many
At
times
least
they
Osmos
managed to get
gets
something
that
from
figure
this.
onto
Like
Texas,
it's
giving
basically
them a
3
chance
times in a
for
row.
Bruce to
Well,
rotate
pistol,
all
we
the
got
way
big
back
buy
towards
round,
the spawn.
like
Another
bonus round
situation
and
where Post
this.
Asuna finds a
Every
1v1
single
that
time, the
boosts
3
the
most important rounds, they've
Instantly
been
traded out.
proactive and
EU
pushed
coming in.
behind.
From that back of the spawn, it's all left to Mazzino with no util. Backstab by Asuna.
He shows over towards long and then goes back. Yeah,
On their
that.
map choice of bind.
I mean,
Yesterday's
the Lev
entries
just
where
call a
Asuna
timeout and
was
be like,
taking
guys,
the
they
Viper's
are
pit by himself
pushing
with a double
behind
kill.
us non-stop.
Now the movement
We gotta hold
positioning
someone.
from a long
We gotta have
range
one
for a
person. We gotta
kill
4-1 or
to the
something.
hookah rotation timing to catch the back of Mazzino. Asuna is just playing in the mind of his opponents right now. And we start off the round with Boostio calling an aggressive defensive strat. Like Leviatan have no chance to think to breathe here. They're trying to reorganize for the next round, and 100 Thieves
Defense is harder than a Sentinel Master at the moment. Yeah, that's why you got to do this proactive stuff. Yeah, and this is a good timeout. And it's the problem for them is because you call it timeout, it kind of cues to 100 Thieves that they don't need to be doing this. So obvious what they're going to be talking about.
As you see here, the composition for
They could start doing it towards B now, though. Seems they've been doing it at A all the time.
Leviatan is in all of those positions that 100 Thieves is flanking from. It's just that 100 Thieves waits, finds the window, and exactly where we see Calm on the right side of the map, King kind of watching mid, 100 Thieves starts to take over all the positions and gain control of the map. Trying to think of the answer. We have not seen a fake from Lev just yet.
They haven't had a chance.
And you really can't on bind. You're just going to get TP'd on again. It's kind of hard to throw the opponent for a loop. All right. Let's see what we got. Moving in. 5-0.
Dude, the hot mic.
3 towards A this time. 2 towards that market, that hookah side.
Golden Boy's about to get cancelled, bro. What's the hot mic? What's he saying?
I wonder if they try to get the Gecko off. They try to at least
fade all on
here.
defense. And let's see now in terms of Lev if they got someone watching behind.
It could be Calm Seekers as well. So a lot of options here. This is a big fight for Shower.
They made themselves known from the bird coming out, getting that ult up. Aspas has it ready. They'll push him away for a bit, and then once again, we'll see
a
here
little
how
punish.
for Leviatan.
Smoke goes in, so now does he want to
to
try and pick up his... Yeah.
Fairly proactive around the map for Leviatan, dogging towards U-Haul, trying to push them back. They know the amount of util and that dog probably saw here. Cryo towards that back of the site, knowing that there was 3 players stacked towards there to pivot towards B, and they get a nice opener.
That's the first time we get 100 Thieves trying to peek out and do a little searching themselves. Can they hold the site?
Great smoke.
Showstopper's out, it's being checked. Not really. Gets that kill and his fight goes down finally.
Dude, Asuna got a double here while they're distracted.
Swing through towards that spawn.
Oh my god.
Spike down towards the window. As
How
now
do
you
they...
have this lurk from Tex in the back of the spawn. It's being watched. Booster is already feeling it here. That lurk is coming across. Tex may know here from that Dizzy being thrown out. No, it's not going to spot here, Boostio.
Well, hit the guy long.
On either ends of this B site, one by
I have no idea about Boostio. Oh god, he's going to give it. He's giving it right now. This guy's out of his chair.
Just kept, even with the Seekers pressure coming in, Boostio gives
such
it
a committed swing.
Steps
Great.
on the face, draws the fire, and just takes perfect aim. Really great discipline here by EU to quickly collect and draw the showstopper. Asuna just has...
Yeah, I mean, Asuna's double was giant. Asuna's double into Boostio double.
You would need him. Crazy stuff coming in from the duelist. Ooh. That's the I got you.
Yeah, of course, when it's him against Calm, he does.
Yeah, against Calm.
Right?
I will destroy him. Oh my word! And it is happening 6-0 here to start off. No
Man, he's
offensive
so funny to watch, dude.
In the 100 Thieves defense right now, and the post plants are all collected.
The
up
vibes
so
are crazy in every
protocols
team
are
he's in,
coming
though.
through.
It must be so fun.
There's so many ults for Lev to use, but do they use them here on these rounds? They need to secure 1 or 2, so even on a low buy, it's a possibility now.
It's a great call. I think with these ults here, playing the same style, they might have a Thrash to clear out towards this pit and then closing the gap with this Stinger buy that you currently have. And there you go. You hear the Thrash coming out, trying to clear out that pit. The dog trying to get a stun.
Oh, I mean, that's a util dump.
There's the orbital strike.
Yeah, that is a util dump. Shout out to Asuna for being alive. Whoa! No way they're still going to win this round, right?
Towards that Phantom, as now finally the plat comes down for Mazzino. The stun coming out for the wingman, and that's going to slow things down for a bit. Boostio has an opportunity to flank, but Cryo gets the pick through the smoke. With this
not again,
it could still be doable here. A thrifty maybe for Leviatan as the smoke dissipates now towards that front of the site. Boostio with no utility, Calm, trying to wrap around here towards U-Haul, and Boostio's trying to clear that site. Now he may know here that Calm is stuck. Taps onto the spike.
Oh no, he did it again, bro. Back-to-back 1v1s, same people.
For the second time here, no charm coming through for Calm.
The gun diff, the smart play. Boostio started searching. I was wondering, I'm like, this is a Stinger you're against. Got to keep it distanced, and he does. Just goes for the
Bro,
defuse.
Asuna here. That is
And
insane.
honestly, a point to Asuna playing Phantom right now.
Yeah, he managed to
Moving
dodge
fast,
both the ults
motion
though. He
all the
dodged
time,
Fish ult
swinging
into
like that,
Brim
keeping
ult.
the transfer. That Phantom is doing work, and so is Asuna. Oh my word, 13-5 there. Boostio bringing out more rounds for the team.
Man,
They've
so
had
good
some
on this
insane
map.
clutches here to keep it 7-0, but more
They got so many
they're
ults.
in control
There's so
of
many
the entire
ults.
game so far.
They got a good amount. I say they got a good
Tony
amount of
World,
money.
there was
It's pretty much
actually
only on
something else
Boostio, but they're
stinging
still
here
good.
for Common at one point.
All right, slow move. Again,
Another big buy round.
100 Thieves to do jump
3
peeks.
huge
Leviatan's
ults.
gonna have to do work to search out where they are. Haunted and found out towards short here.
Oh, we're just gonna get pushed back for a bit now.
Yep.
Before Cryo has the orbital strike and looks like they want to refight it. The dog's gonna come through to support. And as he gets shot right away, now you hear the showstopper coming out from off.
Dude, they had a oh my god, they had a tether on this one as well. So if he had stayed in Hooker, he would have eaten the tether and the Brim ult.
They're just they're playing and they're okay to stack the cards in their favor for any situation.
I like this though. After those ults are being used, they think here that the
Cryo's
pivot's gonna
kinda
happen.
on
100
his
Thieves is stacked
own,
towards
but-
B, so Cryo could be stuck. Doesn't get checked to start, but it gets traded at
Ooh,
least.
it's a
And
big
Tom also
ding.
gives the advantage for Leviatan
He still has
inside
his
the
ult,
inside.
and he just
But
decides to
instantly,
use it. They
the
get
Nightfall
info of
comes
one.
out for EU.
One.
They take control of U-Haul. Players are rotating
Can't stop the
across here,
plant.
but late alert from Com with
Go.
low HP towards Showers as EU lost that fight to Tex.
So smart by Com to get over here and start to stretch what possibly the player's thin, but Bang's timing a little long, a little late. As the defuse starts to come in, so it's going to activate Leviatan to show themselves.
Oh, nice Dizzy being thrown as well from Tex on the pulse plant. They broke the wingman as well, and that's not even.
And he's distracted a
diffused
lot, though.
halfway. There's that backstab finally closing the gap, trying to backstab on the second, and Tex does a great job.
I mean,
now.
Tex did
Turning
unbelievable
last two
work
as
here.
well.
He
Trading
really
off
did
and
unbelievable
also
work.
dropping the diffuser.
Well, that's-
Leviatan finally scored.
Now we're talking.
Very nicely done.
He's a lot of ults, man,
Getting
Desp. They tried to
themselves in
save
with a few
you.
of those ults, making sure they could still get the round. 7-1 is where they start to fight back, and it just looked like 100 Thieves had every answer here. You get slowly pushed out. They didn't necessarily want to fight King as he pushed in. And they know 7-5 is a possibility now with that round coming into their favor. Not a lot of ultimates online here for 100 Thieves.
Money's
Perfect
really
time to
low.
kick back for Leviatan.
Everyone.
And they can
3
grab
people
some
on each
economy
can't buy
too.
next.
With the way the rounds have been going, 100 Thieves does not have
The
a massive
giant
economy
swing
after
round at
7 wins.
7-1.
So that's big.
Very surprising at that
So
point.
kind
as
of
well, right?
the, I mean,
half armor for a couple of
either a
players.
stomp or a close-ish.
At least they have util. Also using
Yeah,
one
they're
of
doing
the
this on
torch
the
showers at
defense
beginning
as
here.
well.
EU cleared it out, puts Asuna and inserts him inside.
Boostio went
Showers,
away
who
from
plays once again
his ult if he gets a
another
kill.
off angle.
King, if they get over
Trying to
towards
see
site,
if
obviously
Leviatan
has
are not
Viper
going
ult.
to play those funnies and clear those 50s. But for them,
Full
Leviatan,
info.
it's a contact play.
Like they're not pushing behind now, but they have full
Bang is gonna
info,
be the
and
one
that
challenge.
is
And Bang is going to be the one to strike. Ozbot to answer back. The Boostio's there on the ledge
how much
of the
HP
window.
was that?
Another
Okay, he was
1-for-1,
actually
but
fine. I
Sight
thought he was
is
way
finally
lower than
open
that.
and taken advantage of by Leviatan.
Aspas almost have to do it himself. Get all the way towards the back. And nicely covered here. Looks
They
like
got
they're gonna try
one
to take
smoke
double elbow
left.
and long control. Very nice defensive setup if they control together.
And they're not.
Oh man, this util's
More
good.
spacing and Ozbot's
Ever
now
close into
half
Fade
going
Eye,
up on
maybe?
that elbow, potentially even fall back as the C's got pushed forward. Now
Yeah,
also
Fade Eye into
located,
the
spotted
window.
by the Haunt. EU gets the
Perfect,
easy
perfect
pick.
util, man. Gets the kill, Prowler close into Tether, Fade Eye into window to spot
Not giving
site.
a chance for Leviatan to gain any momentum.
We're seeing timing in these situations that really shouldn't be timing. That setup was there. They were both towards long. They knew the rest of
His fade,
Leviatan,
yeah,
that
his
is,
fade
knew
is
the rest of
great.
their teammates were coming in from the long area, so take control of that elbow air. They just single peek. And that's the window, the timing 100 Thieves is using. And like I said, it's not even really a window. They're moving so
Yeah,
fast.
and they give
Lev
him
should
a
realize this by
little
now.
reset on
100
this.
Thieves is on them almost
Double
immediately
timeout
in
used.
each one of these plays with a protocol of their own to take the site back. And just look at the amount of post-plant defuses. We'll come back to it now as we're in a pause, but 100 Thieves are not afraid of giving Lev a little space here to take it all right back. Crazy stuff.
This is looking dangerous for the Thieves. For Leviatan.
Absolutely.
Second timeout already called before the half even ended, not knowing how. 100 Thieves are going to play the attack once we switch sides. This is putting a lot of doubt now onto Leviatan's camp, potentially wondering why they actually did leave Vine through here against 100 Thieves.
Yeah, it is definitely a question. Asuna 15-6, just another playground of his, honestly, just marking his name down on a lot of these maps with whatever he wants to play. Boostio being able to call the defensive strats that aren't allowing Leviatan.
Bro has come alive in playoffs.
How many first bloods they're actually getting here? Because they've usually been stopped at the first corner. That's walking into hookah without the util, trying to take things by contact. 100 Thieves is punishing left and right if you're trying to do that right now.
But a hero gun on
Right
Aspas.
side of the map here.
Pretty much
All
that.
of Leviatan are going to stick on this.
A low bonus.
Shower control stays true again.
Great call you're calling too. Every time you're trying to play contact for Leviatan, a death ball of 2 or 3 players, it's still 100 Thieves' first blood.
Exactly. And they're right behind each other to protect too. Here in sight.
Guy hit by the flash here, but manages to fall back on time. Asuna with the spray
There's
through
your
the
gun.
smoke, and Aspas is not going to like that. The lure buy that you have here for Leviatan, just looking for a plan, it gets denied right away. EU and the rest of the Thieves are just trying to window off here the smokes that were placed inside this A site, blocking vision, and finally, now that it's gone, that opportunity here for Leviatan to try to get a plant is null.
Oh my god, look at it. I know they're on eco, but look at it. They stalled them in this area and then they go aggro, and it just looks like an absolute nightmare to deal with.
The ability to use their composition to even set up in those spots. We see Aspas go down again right there. No blast back into the site. Now everybody has to crouch in again and hopefully have the right flashes, but 100 Thieves is already pushing forward. You don't have time to set up. You don't have time to do anything. You're on a low buy.
Okay,
100
now
Thieves
they
is
have the
not
ults.
one
They
bit.
have the
Listen to that
ults,
crowd.
they have guns. But 100 Thieves, knowing they have ults, and obviously this exec would wreck them, they decide to go aggro. Smoke one side, fish with a stim pack. Whoa, he ate that flash. He ate that flash. And Lev will take that. I mean, Lev in a good spot to get 3. I like the idea though, it makes a lot of sense from 100 Thieves, right? They're up against so many ults, why not just go super aggro? And it's the same similar strat we had before with the fish, but Impact's just going to go a little bit faster.
All right. So Lev
I mean, you might see them do something crazy again on this next round. There's too many ults. Like, you might see like a send it down long or
I
something.
should say, and now kind of suffer the consequences. We still have that second half. We'll see what they have for the defensive side, but 100 Thieves with such a good read here. This one's just going to pan out for the ultimates of Lev, staying up with the weapons. And they look to grab a few more.
Do the
rounds.
same
Pistol's
thing.
going to be so important as we come into the next
How'd
round.
you do it without the fish
Or
though?
not the next round, but next
That's
half, I should say.
I like this at least for EU to try to fight.
Yeah.
or replace the fish over here. Send it.
You have all 5 ults ready there for Leviatan, so you try to make it expensive in the round win for
The
Lev.
boombot.
So that hopefully they have a
Boostio
much
can
closer
act
line
like a
going for the
fish.
last round, but it's not going to
Okay.
happen. A much
Like it.
healthier one. Quite the
We're thinking
opposite
outside
for
of a box
Leviatan.
at the moment,
And a
that's
chance to
right.
close it out on a 9-3.
I would expect him to go aggro here though.
So now what's the question, right? Do you, if you're Boostio, do you see all 5
Asuna.
ultimates
Dude,
and say,
imagine Asuna
"We need
actually
to act
dodged
first
the flash here.
and chance
He would
getting
have had
thrashed
so
in the
many,
face, getting
I mean, he
showstopped
would have
in the
wrecked
face, or do
everyone.
You actually play to the back of the site like a KO could ult you from anywhere, right? Even
Hey,
though
what
they don't have
though?
it. Just an example.
Bush would have at
But
least
yeah,
done it
a
right.
lot of pressure. And Seekers as well, if you get halfway through the round and
They would have
Lev
insta-reacted
hasn't
over
seen
towards
what they
B.
want.
I've got your trail.
100 Thieves keep it kind
Okay,
of
bang.
on the defense, and we start to see these ultimates unravel from the side of the
Ollie
Leviatan.
out, Bang's got one more molly, and he tanks that. Yeah, that's what we talk about, the fact that they have too many ults, so if you sit back, you're just going to get wrecked. He had to leave site.
Finally, it's Leviatan once again with all of these ults used and an orbital strike towards the elbow, keeping him out of bay. Not giving a chance here for EU and Cryo to fight back.
3?
Pit is going to be so difficult to go
I mean,
through.
I guess they did
So
good
both
to get
players
3,
now for the
considering
Thieves
it was
opt to go towards the elbow,
9-1 at
but
one point.
Same thing as Leviatan, separated in the reclear. At least a trade, but Cryo has to go nuclear here. An ace clutch to win this round for 100 Thieves. And he's pinned and cornered. Back to a face-to-face against Mazzino that he wins. But you see everybody else backing up. Let's play the time into our favor. And it's definitely looking like it's due now for Cryo. At least on the attempt on the clutch. The round will go in
Knows he
for
can't win it, he's
Leviatan.
not even going for it.
Play the stats, don't give it to him.
Don't give him the confidence.
Oh! Still did. Still
got
did.
him. King's got a lot of kills too. Rack it up. 100 Thieves, 9-3 on that first half, and heavily in control. It felt like Leviatan needed
they gotta win a
everything in
pistol.
those rounds that they were actually able to get into their favor. Here, 5 ultimates to take it. If they hadn't, that would be worrisome.
Yeah, it took a bit. It took a bit
to get there.
Exactly.
Through.
Able to get there is that key word, at least for Leviatan. A chance to fight back now on the second half. But now let's get a quick word from Cryo and get his thoughts on 100 Thieves' performances in 2024 and what's changed for the better.
I definitely do think this is the strongest iteration of 100T. It's the same in how we treat each other outside of practice. Like, we're all pretty good friends, and we all relatively like hang out with each other a lot outside of prac. But I do think it differs in practice and just like our overall system and culture. Everyone's a lot more free to do whatever they want and just is more confident as a result.
Free to do what they want, free to also get that confidence now after seeing the results of how they play towards the scrim. But now Cryo mentioned it and Busio did yesterday as well. It's really translating into the server right now against all of their opponents so far. A great turnaround from the beginning of that stage 1 going into this moment right here.
I think I remember one of them saying in their interviews after even the first 2 series wins, they started to ramp up on. They're like, we feel unstoppable. Get out of our way. This is just it's going to be over. And Busio saying the best team right now they feel.
I think LEV makes a comeback. Hold on this map. I think they can. I still think they can win 2-1, but just talking about just this map,
we see this and this.
I think this one is beyond done.
When they faced Cloud9, we got to see their bind when they played loud, and it made us change just a few things in the way they played their composition. So we changed ours, and it just seemed to be such a good read every time, a good investment for what 100 Thieves are focusing on, and the payoff is there each time they get in the game on stage. 18 seconds left for this timeout before we get into the next half, or halftime, I should say, before we get into the next half, as it were. And again, Ausboss with the Sheriff. We said
in a
that's
day for
important.
comebacks, though.
We're going to continue to support this and get him rolling.
Fnatic only,
we
though,
did not
really.
see a lot of impact showstoppers even last round. It was mostly Asuna kind of flying around on that Raze duelist, 16-8. As all of Leviatan has been kept quiet on that first half.
And for the side here with the Thieves, you just saw a switch around here as you're getting more utility out of EU. Dizzy to start things off to get contact now towards Com at that octagon, but they have a lot of ghosts.
The 3-person push over towards Showers, they picked up Orb on Tex. Then they left it, and now they are ready to potentially go through the TP as they clear short.
Shower is Orb grab. Maybe a bit of focus. That should go to the Gecko. We see Busio pick that up. Still no commitment here. They're trying to pressure with Asuna. Asuna's had such a big impact on the game as well. Just putting him at the front of this site, Lev almost has to respect and react. They're playing towards the back more for a retake, and A looks like they're getting ready to rotate over to B.
They're also trying to let Cryo be a late lurk towards the hookah, and King seems to identify this. So he wants to give up the site. He wants to have full control here of hookah, but 3 players now.
Oh my god, dude.
No chance there for King.
Use their Viper wall against them, really. They didn't even smoke hookah. Oh, who's... Yeah, man, wrap it up. Wrap the map up. Double pistol.
Ooh, fighting within the smokes, dipping and dodging there. It got a little chaotic, but everybody had their mark from the side 100 Thieves to be able to grab the pistol round. And again, that just puts more pressure on Leviatan here. Let's see how it happened again. This entry into hookah was really slick by 100 Thieves. And then they're able to drop back into sight too from just about every angle. You had a big lurk coming around from Bang. So every member of 100 Thieves
well, at least their coach can laugh it off, though. It's a good sign. It is a good sign. And Lev realized that it's do or die, so we buy 5 stingers into it.
Now towards B, Bang again on that slight lurk.
5 stingers, a little bit of util.
By Leviatan. They are pressured to get around in here, so if hand is forced into this buy.
Exactly. full buy coming through that would put them potentially in another half buy or a full eco after, just to try to get the money right. You're hoping that the gamble works out here, economy-wise. Haunt being thrown, not shot out. Now
Oh, that was close to working.
Back towards the elbow and looks to walk back forward as the wall comes down. But Asuna's already inserted inside Octagon. The double satchel on the back. The molly, it's at least a 1-for-1. There's that long range fight, but it's a stinger once again against the rifle of the Thieves. Plant coming down to TP across. Fully stunned, gets the pick. And all the shots once again landing for the Thieves, leaving Mazzino alone. Late on a rotate, smoke dissipating.
They annihilate everyone on this map.
Cryo off guard. And a chance here. Weapon to get picked up. And EU doesn't want to give him that chance.
Oops.
But he loses that one. Now you're going to play a little bit more disciplined now for the last
Bit of
two
smoke
players.
for
Bang and
Spike.
Lucio set up on the crossfire and just waiting for that spike to get tapped on. And it's a smoke right onto that spike. No chance to pick up the weapon. There's an early spray to come through, and Bang swings out to get the pick. No chance for Mazzino in the clutch.
And I think 100 Thieves expected that to be a buy. I was looking at Boostio. He had a sheriff, but he also had 0 credit. So even coming out of the previous round alive with Bang there, they were dropping guns to the team, getting that priority on the fraggers so they could get in and do a lot of damage.
Do they force again? I guess you do force again.
Very heady control of what's going to be happening just in that econ game. And 100 Thieves stave off the Stinger purchase. Like you said,
they lost the Vandal? Oh, really?
Here for Lev, it's going to be the low armor buy.
Don't think it's going to matter.
This time.
Because they had that plan, so thankfully
Asuna gets the judge out.
It's a lot here to give a chance for Leviatan to fight.
No way.
So Bulldogs, as you
Oh
mentioned,
no, Mazzino.
early inside that site.
Okay.
Mazzino's done good to stay alive here, though.
Pressure now towards the showers.
Mazzino did great.
Nothing seems to be looking to be working for Leviatan. Even mid-range with the judge.
Oi.
Fighting against
Oi.
back to the classic.
For God's sake.
Right to the face.
Dude, he's taking the piss, man.
That was actually disgusting. Where 99% of the time you see the rays coming up over the truck when they go into sight. Asuna just flies into plant spot.
Oh, he melted him on that last shot, though.
The truck completely confusing everybody.
Look at this round from him. Oh, the movement was legit, though. Oh my.
Really well prepared round by 100 Thieves. Boostio is just having the time of his life right now. All right, we get into another round.
Dude, let him
Like
judge
said,
this round
game
again.
point
Yeah, do
here
it, man.
on this first map coming in for 100 Thieves. They play it straight to B long. Start pushing Leviatan off their first line.
He is one away from create a lot of pressure over towards here. Over towards the long. Question mark created. Rotate goes in. Four people here.
Opening up the site, and Busio has the whole map as his
And they hear the smoke go down. One
whatever
person
you
going
want as a
behind.
call.
So the rotate is
But
going to
now
go
looking
pretty
to
well
use
for
that
Lev.
thrash
3
to
people
open things
here.
up towards the east side,
So
potentially
one
even
fast
allowing
behind.
Asuna to insert with his
They just
judge
haven't been
inside
winning
the
anything,
hall.
man.
But a counter orbital strike forces
Grim
people
ult to
out.
try and break the...
Trades
Oh,
towards
try and
that
kill the
front.
guy
On the
using
left of the
fish.
site. A 1-for-1 guardian long range, and Texas pushed back. There's still alert coming across here from Com.
And do they expect this from Com? Probably. I mean, he's always going to be... It's Boostio against him as well. Oh, bro, tanks the nade.
Can he make it happen? They're entering from the other side of sight now.
Boostio just goes for the util to help sight. Oh my goodness. Bro, he throws the flash up here and hits the guy's spawn for them to double swing. They are beasts at this map. Officially beasts at this map. It's so nice.